Hunters, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 weight gain hacks that are going to help you on your weight gain journey. So as always, no long intro, let's get straight into it. Hey guys, number 1 is to make sure that you're setting alarms throughout the day for whatever you forget to do. The amount of people that come to us and say, oh, you know, I always forget to have this meal, or I always forget to do this, or I always forget to take my smoothie to work or make my smoothie in the first place. We're not making things easier for ourselves by not using our phones, not using the technology that we rely on so much for so many other things, but we don't think it to use it for things that are actually going to help us progress in the areas where we really want. If you really want to gain weight and that's something that you want to achieve now, use your phone to help you do that. Set your alarms throughout the day so that you're reminded that, oh, okay, now I've got to go and eat. Set your alarms to make sure that you don't forget to make that smoothie, so you can make sure that you're continuously in a calorie surplus as opposed to just being in a calorie surplus 1 or 2 times a week. Number 2 is to make sure you have a good morning routine, honey. And I know this is something that you might be like, what has this got to do with my weight gain journey? But trust me, the way you start your day is really going to shape how the rest of your day goes. If you start your day waking up late, snoozing your alarm, pretty stressed and in a huff because you've got to hurry up and get to work or get to wherever you need to, you've skipped breakfast, then you've opened up Instagram or you've opened up your emails and seen something that you don't like, that's having an effect on your mood as well throughout the day. These things truly make a difference to your energy, how you start the day, and your attitude towards the day as well. If you start the day relaxed, you don't have to get up in a rush because you haven't snoozed your alarm to the last possible minute. If you made sure that you've given yourself to wake up, have some food, prepare yourself for the day, set your intentions for the day, I promise you it's going to be a lot easier for you to stay on track for the rest of the day as opposed to not. Everybody knows that when you skip breakfast, it's a lot easier for you to go for the rest of the day without eating. But if you get your breakfast in, your body is going to be hungry within the next few hours. So it's in your own best interest to make sure that you are starting the day the best way you can, so you finish the day the best way you can too. Number 3 is to make sure that you are having smoothies. And honey, we're going into 2022. I do not mean a disgusting protein shake. I mean a nice healthy smoothie that is going to help you increase your calories, stay in a calorie surplus, but is also nice to drink. Smoothies are an amazing way to make sure that you can stay in a calorie surplus and to help you reach that calorie goal. You can put so many different things into smoothies. So if there's a flavor that you don't like, honey, find one that you do like, okay? And try stuff that you might not eat usually. So I am really not a fan of nuts, but I put cashews into my smoothies because you cannot taste them, okay? All they do is add the calories that I need. You can still add a scoop of protein into your smoothies, but the main thing isn't the protein. It's all the natural food and calories and whatever else that you've got in there that's really gonna give you the calories, the nutrition, and all the gains that you need. Number 4 is to try and have a double breakfast. So if you've been following us for a while, you know that this is something that I talk about a lot, and you know that I am a breakfast queen, okay? So what I mean by a double breakfast is have 2 breakfasts in the morning. And let me just say, for those of you that don't eat breakfast, or for those of you that go into work, this can actually work in your favor, making sure that you have a double breakfast. So 1, if you feel like you don't have a huge appetite when you first wake up in the morning, that's fine. We're still going to do something about it. We're not going to do anything crazy, but we're still going to do something about it. Start by having something small before you leave for work. This can literally be a hot chocolate. This can be a banana. This can be some fruit yogurt. It really doesn't have to be anything big at all. It may, you know, nearly even seem insignificant, but this is still something that you're putting into your body. Then when you get to work, maybe try and get to work 10 minutes earlier and then have a breakfast there. So whether this is a porridge, maybe you pick up something from Greg's on the way, but try and make sure that when you get to work, before you actually fully commence into your work day, try and have a second breakfast. Now, if you're like me and you work from home, I mean, this is just good stuff. So usually I like to wake up and have some fruit first thing. So I'll have some fruit with some chia seeds, some honey. Sometimes I like to add a little croissant with it as well. And then maybe half an hour to an hour later, I'll have my full breakfast. And you know, if you guys know, you know what my breakfast is like. So make sure that you try and have a double breakfast. And I promise you, this is going to help to grow your appetite. This is going to help to keep you in that consistent calorie surplus. And if you are someone that doesn't eat breakfast at the minute, start doing this, do it for 30 days and see how you feel at the end of it. All right, guys, tip number 5 is to make sure that you are tracking your progress. So a lot of people come to us and say, I've tried everything, I've done this, I've done that. But when you ask them, okay, how have you been tracking, or how have you been making sure that, you're staying on top of these things, they're not really doing anything to stay on top. And guys, don't feel bad about it. We are human. There is 101 things that fly through our mind that we have to deal with every single day. So, it's natural that you might forget to make a smoothie. It's natural that you might forget to make a meal or bring your meal, but this is why we have to set things in place to help us, like setting your alarms and like tracking your progress. So you can even use a journal to make sure that you're tracking your progress, using a calorie counter app. If calorie counting isn't your type of jam, that is absolutely fine. You can still just track your meals throughout the day. So track maybe how many meals you're having each day, or if you're having a snack in as well. Something that I use is the gains planner that we brought out. So, it's Tuesday today, so we're not that far into the week. But here it just gives you a chance to track all your weight gain habits. So we've got your mood, if you've had your smoothie, your workout, your water, and your meals. So this is a great way for you to physically see how you are doing. And this also allows you to not play yourself, because I think a lot of us like to think we're doing what we need to be doing most of the time. But when we actually track it down in something like this, we see that, you know what? Maybe I'm not doing as much as I thought I was doing originally. So make sure that you are tracking your journey to make sure that you're actually progressing and seeing where you can move forward. So ladies, I hope you have enjoyed this video of my top 5 weight gain hacks. Make sure you head over to our website where you can find our 7-day smoothie challenge, our full smoothie guide, which has over 35 high calorie smoothie recipes in. And also you can go and pick up your copy of the Gains Planner come January. Now, as always, guys, happy gaining!